There's so many times in life you don't want to be doing what the f you're doing. You can't just quit. Remember this. It's in the hobby. It's in the joke. It's in lifestyle. So what you say to yourself is important. There's no fucking coach. There's no trainer to keep you going. It's only you. Stay uncommon amongst uncommon people. You're never done. Don't stop when you're tired. Don't stop when you're done. Stay hard.
It is the process of the grind that shapes you and forms you. It's not the game. And that's why most of y'all get beat in the game or make mistakes in the game, because you think grinding is what happens when the sun comes out. You think grinding is what happens when the lights come on. You think grinding is what happens when you get in the stage. That's not grind. The real grind is in the dark when nobody sees you. When nobody knows what you're doing. When you study it without coach. When you put in extra reps. When you watching those videos and you getting inspired. When you change your music. It's the process that makes you sweet.
His grace is found in every first step you take. Every grass step, an iron bar. All that shit, all the miles were pulled. His grace is found in suffering. Stay hard. A lot of folks talk about overtraining. You gotta train first before you can overtrain. So as far as the workout goes, we overthink that also. Until you find a trainer, go out there and start walking. Put some shoes on, start running. Go to the gym. Do the elliptical trainer. It's not rocket science. Sometimes you wake up in the morning time and you're sore and you feel like you're overtrained. No, you got sore legs. Get out of your own head and stop overthinking it. Stay hard.
Those times when you get up early and you work hard, those times when you stay up late and you work hard, those times when you don't feel like working, you're too tired, you don't want to push yourself, but you do it anyway. That is actually the dream. That's the dream. It's not the destination, it's the journey.
We all have dreams. So I figured the best place to make those dreams come true are in isolation. So I walked into isolation as David Goggins. I walked out of isolation as Goggins. When you become a savage, it's in isolation. When you're training for a big MMA fight or just a boxing match, you don't stay outside of isolation. You go in isolation. That's when your mind changes. That's when your focus changes. Your dedication changes. Don't use this time to boost up your mind. Use it to gain strength, gain focus. Isolation is the key to strengthen your mind. Come on, a savage.
The biggest thing you have to do is shut off technology. You have to go dark. So you have to be quiet in your mind. You have to get away from people. We love being around people. We love talking. We love parties. We love all that shit. It's okay to be alone. It's also okay to be unhappy.
Life is one big tug of war, and you don't win that tug of war by pushing the rope. You have to pull that mother. And a lot of times you pull yourself through life. This morning, I did not want to get up, try to pull my ass out of bed. But guess what? The more and more I got into that run, each step into that run, I started gaining more and more confidence. But to gain that confidence, you have to be willing to pull yourself out of bed, pull yourself out of a funk, pull yourself out of whatever the life is throwing at you to gain that confidence. By the time the run was over, I was like, you motherfuckers, I once again beat your ass. You gotta be willing to find the confidence. Stay in the fight, stay in the war, stay in the battle, armor your mind. All of us are being forced into solitude right now. In our homes, apartments, wherever we live. But we're also being forced into solitude in our own minds. Life is the most brutal endurance sport of all time. And that's what we have to love about it. We have to flip it on its head and love the fact that life continues to attack us. There are no timeouts. You can't just go like in a sporting event when the coach doesn't light up and call timeout. You have to figure shit out on the fly. You have to be that person who's always prepared.
A man is rewarded in public for what he does in private. Can you unplug in just a moment and focus on you? Focus on what matters. Sometimes you gotta take a break from just about everything, disappear, come back, and shock the world.
But the solitude right now that a lot of us are dealing with, we don't want to deal with. They're no longer there. This is the time right now for you to stop avoiding things. Get that pen and paper out. Look inside yourself. Stop looking at me or other people out here to be the hero of your story. This is time for you right now in all that solitude to get to know who you are as a person. Be alone with yourself. Write that shit down. Start to face these different things in life. Knowing one thing in life, we are all very fragile in this world. We have to know that when we die with some meaning and some purpose in this world. Stay hard.
I put my phone away, I put shit away, and I go dark. I go dark a lot. And
30 years ago, 20 years ago, we didn't have Instagram. We couldn't watch people and emulate them. But now we get to see what everybody's doing. And our tendency as humans is to emulate the style or the personality. By doing this, you are actually keeping yourself from becoming great. Because the most that you could ever be when you do these things is a watered down, lesser version of what someone else is doing.
Sometimes you gotta delete the app. Sometimes you gotta delete the app. Sometimes you have to walk away. Sometimes you have to walk away. Sometimes you have to fall back. Sometimes you have to fall back. Sometimes into the dark room. Into the dark and focus on you.
All the energy and fuel you need is right in yourself. I found it right there in my own insecurities. I found drive in my own insecurities. When you can find drive in your own doubt, fear, insecurities, you become very unstoppable.
Because of the lack of communication with my peers, I wasn't invited to parties or friendly gatherings on the weekends. So on Fridays and Saturdays, I would go in my restroom with my basketball and basically dribble myself to sleep. I think that was the best thing that could have ever happened to me. Because during those lonely hours in the rec room, I discovered the hunger, the motivation, and the desire to be the best possible basketball player that I could be.
you have to learn, what do you want in your life? We have so much influence coming at us that we are so lost. We don't know what we want to do because we don't spend enough time with ourselves.
Everybody wants destiny. Everybody wants manifestation. Everybody wants fulfillment. Everybody wants the next level in the relationship and a higher quality of living. But nobody wants to eliminate distractions. Nobody wants to disappear for 3 months, 4 months, 6 months, and get into a place where you can focus on just you.
One of the things limiting you from your income, your impact, a world-class life. You care too much about what people think about you. It is a neurobiological wiring. It served us thousands of years ago. We wanted to fit into the crowd because if we left the crowd or our social network, we would die of starvation or we would be eaten by saber-toothed tigers. Now we're in the modern age and we are frightened. We are terrified if we leave the crowd. Everyone has an opinion. Why let the opinions of other people deny you from a life that will make history?
Anytime you move from being normal to trying to be exceptional, people aren't gonna like that shit. Those normal people, it makes them feel like shit. They're gonna judge you. Most folks don't tell you to your face. They go online. They post about like cowards. Don't let cowards get in your head. The last thing, make sure you do you. Stay hard. 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 Make sure you do you.